I'm JJ, and I'm in Cambridge, Ontario, Canada. In November of 2019, I was diagnosed with stage 4 non-small cell lung cancer and offered nothing but a death sentence. And looking for an alternative to that, I found cannabis. Overnight, it changed my life. It completely eliminated my pain overnight, and it spiraled into changing me mentally, physically, and spiritually. And I am still here almost 4 years later, thanks to that plant and a host of lifestyle changes. And I am just here now to learn as much as I can and to share that knowledge with anybody who will listen.
And you have a cancer-free diagnosis.
Yes, ma'am.
Throw that in at the end.
And it was 4/20, right, of this year?
Yes.
4 years later, with cannabis and lifestyle changes, you went from a terminally ill cancer patient to being cancer-free.
That's right.
Fucking A. Way to go, JJ.
I'm Kate. I live in Madison, Wisconsin. I have been a regular cannabis user for pretty much my whole life, 25 plus years. I started using it when I was 15, and from the first second I tried it, I just knew that I loved it. I knew it made me feel more like myself, and it continues to allow me to tap into my authentic self and show up that way and see others in that way as well. And it allows me to, see that connection and feel it. And that's my real belief, is that it helps. That's sort of the medicine that the world needs right now, is that we need that connection, and we need that empathy, and we need that ability to see each other and to connect with nature and to connect with a higher realm. And so that's really my primary use, is really social and spiritual. And so I love it so much that I've shifted careers into being a full-time cannabis educator. And my greatest joy is helping people figure out how to use it. People are so overwhelmed, and I'm there to help you get from A to B, spare you the bad experiences, and get you right to the right products and doses for your body.
I also love the perspective of, it's been here my whole life, and this is what I use it for, and it's nothing medical. I use it to connect better. I use it socially. I use it to have better relationships.
I think it does get lost. Of course, I believe and hear all these stories of it being used medically. It's not that I don't believe that, but that's not my use. Part of breaking the stigma is helping people understand that I've lived a very successful and very normal life, and it's helped me, not hurt me, right? That sort of stoner on the couch myth is just a myth, and you can live a productive and fruitful and happy life regularly using it.
Hi, I am Melanie. In 1999, I was in a traumatic car accident, and that resulted in a very traumatic back injury that landed me on 13 medications, including oxyzomethadone. I had a 2-year period where I have no memories of raising my children alone. I was a single mom. And so I was navigating this thinking that my life was about managing pain. And 12 years ago, I had a massive flare up after I had completed all of my education to be a drug and alcohol counselor. I went to the doctor. They said I wouldn't walk in a year, that my only option was to go back on all of the medications I had painstakingly got myself off of, and that they would order me a wheelchair. And I cried a lot. And I went home, and my husband, who has been a lifelong, cute little, handsome hippie stoner, said, "Do you trust me?" And I was like, kinda. And I tried cannabis for the first time. I was scared. I had an education about the woes of it, but I also had questions. We had to leave Idaho, where I lived, because with my background in drug and alcohol counseling, it was a 25-year sentence just to be caught with anything. So we became cannabis refugees, and I went to Oregon, and the plant saved my life. This plant absolutely chose me. And it gave me a platform to help other people know what I didn't know.
My name is Takisha Carter. I am a multi-certified cannabis professional, wellness entrepreneur, and I am a medicinal cannabis patient, but I have been consuming the plant therapeutically for many years. I founded Native Nubian Wellness and Black Women Who Blaze to champion restorative justice and safe access and affordability in marginalized and underserved communities as a form of health equity. And so cannabis is a plant, one of the plants that I use to supplement quite a few deficiencies and imbalances that I experience in my health. And I use it as a wellness tool for self-care.
We're trying to remind ourselves and the people that we're talking to about like our cannabis story. Like, how come you're a multi-certified cannabis entrepreneur? How come you're spending all of your time in this space? What did this plan do for you?
Right. So, why is for restorative justice and safe access and affordability in marginalized and underserved communities. We get the trickle down. So, we get the drop of the science and the education and the access that other communities that could afford those type of things get. So that's really a big part of my story. We've been consuming cannabis, I would say illicitly or underground for a long time and have been penalized the most. I come from a community that's been penalized the most. So that is the biggest part of my story. When appealing to people in my community, we know why we consume. They, they can see it. I wear it every day. So there's no having to introduce, well, why do you consume cannabis, to others that, may have just found it as something that's helpful. But in order to really be in this society and feel like a part of it, we use it therapeutically. So that to me is a part of the story that I feel like people need to know most. Why I founded those two companies and what I'm here to do in the space.
And this is your reminder that at the Cannabis Institute, we are now enrolling for our class of certified cannabis coaches and educators. If you want to feel highly confident when you talk about this plant, if you want to know that what you're telling other people is based in fact and science, if you want to get out there and help other people understand this plant and feel better by using this plant, you should join us. This is exactly what we do at the Cannabis Institute, is help people just like you take this knowledge and passion and turn it into a career. Check the links below to sign up. We'll see you on the inside.